Okay, we are starting with question 13, page number 211. Now, let's read the question. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 4:1. Balance sheet of their firm on 31/3/2017 was as under. Now here we have capital account and we also have current account, but current account of A and B are both credit balance. Workman accident compensation fund. Now let's see, is there any adjustment? Adjustment number 5. So we take workman accident compensation fund. Creditors, bills payable, land and building, furniture, investment, stock, debtors, bad debt reserve, bill receivable, cash bank, and very important, goodwill, old goodwill is there. So it will be distributed between old partners in old profit sharing ratio. Be careful. Now, they admitted C as new partner on about date on the following conditions. They decided to keep their new profit loss sharing ratio at 3:1:1. So we are already given new profit sharing ratio. C will bring 20,000 as capital for his 1/5 share of profit and 5,000 as his share of goodwill in cash. Out of goodwill, half of the amount is to be withdrawn by the old partners. Value of land and building is to be increased by 10%. Tick kar lo, land and building. While value of furniture and stock is to be decreased by 5%. Market value of investment is 35,000, which is to be shown in the books. So take investment. Provision for doubtful debt is to be made at 10% on debtors. So we take both of them. Workman accident compensation claim is accepted at 1,000. We have already taken over here. Remaining 4,000 will be distributed between partners. Bank charges 450 which are paid but not recorded in the books. Now there is a very interesting adjustment. Bank charges are paid but not recorded in the books. So it will affect your cash and bank account and it will also affect your revaluation account. We will see the entry when we go to this transaction. Okay, now if you are having old book, then it was given dishonor expense of bill receivable 150 and bank charges 300 which are paid but not recorded in the books. So if you are using the old textbook, it is given like this. If you are using the new, then it is given bank charges. Doesn't matter, the effects remain the same. Okay, now let's make the format. Since you have capital account, current account, partner bringing money, so we will have to make capital account also, we'll have to make current account also, we will have to make revaluation account, cash and bank account, and the new balance sheet. So please start making the format. Partners capital account. We write the name of the partner A, B, and C. Partners current account. Then we have balance sheet. Cash and bank account. So make the format accordingly. Okay, now we start the sum. We already have the old profit sharing ratio. Now capital account is given. So we go to capital account, buy balance bought forward. A 75,000, B 25,000. Current account A 8,000 and B 2,000. So buy balance bought forward 8,000, 2,000. Next, workman accident compensation fund. So let's do this adjustment at this stage itself. Now workman accident compensation fund was 5,000. So let's do a working note for it. One. Now over here, workman compensation fund is 5,000 minus claim is 1,000. So 4,000 will be distributed between partners in old ratio. So we write the journal entry. Workman compensation fund account debit 5,000 to claim of workmen 1,000, and remaining will be distributed between partners. So A's current account. Now be careful over here. We will have current account over here and to B's current account. 4,000 will be distributed 4:1. So 3,200 and 800. 3,200 and 800. Let's do the posting. Now workman compensation fund from the balance sheet will go away because we have already debited it. What we are left with is we have a claim. So claim of workman, claim amount is 1,000 and balance is distributed between partners by workman accident compensation fund account. Amount is 3,200 and 800. Understood this, all of you? You can give a thumbs up if you have understood. If not, raise your hand and you can ask doubts. Okay, great. Now, let's go to the next item, that is creditors. Now, there are no adjustments in creditors. So, directly, creditors 4,000, no adjustment. So, directly, creditors, outer column 4,000. Bills payable 1,000. Land and building 35,000, inner column. Furniture 30,000, inner column. Investment 25,000, inner column. Stock 15,000, inner column. Debtors, now debtors we have 5,500 minus bad debt reserve old or already given balance 500, inner column, and then further we have bill receivable 2,000 rupees. Cash and bank, we go to the account, cash and bank, to balance, bought forward 3,000. Goodwill. Now goodwill, we will transfer it or we will write off between old partners, old ratio 5,000. So partners current account to goodwill, debit side 4,000, 1,000. Check कर लो everything we have done from the balance sheet. So the old balance sheet we need to first close it. You don't need to do this in your notebook, okay, or in your textbook. Check कर लो. See if we have done everything. Okay, let's go to the adjustment now. Now over here, before we proceed, let's find the sacrifice ratio. So we have the old ratio, we have the new ratio. Please find the sacrifice ratio. We have A, B, and C. Old ratio is 4:1, so 4 by 5, 1 by 5. New ratio is given 3:1:1. So 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So 3 by 5, 1 by 5, and 1 by 5. So sacrifice, old minus new. So 1 by 5, 0, dash. So only one partner is sacrificing, that is partner A. Now, let's go to the entry for C will bring capital. Now C will bring adjustment number 1 will bring 20,000 as capital for his 1/5 share of profit and 5,000 as his share of goodwill in cash. So first let's write the entry. Cash account debit amount is 25,000 to C's capital account because he's bringing money for doing business. Capital, it will go to capital owner bringing funds in the business, 20,000 and to premium for goodwill, 5,000. This premium for goodwill will be distributed between partners. So premium for goodwill account debit 5,000 to A's capital account, to A's current account, because here we have current account pura 5,000 because A is the only person sacrificing. Everything will go to A. Now क्या हुआ, किसी को कोई डाउट है? मोहम्मद जैद, एनी डाउट? म्यूट हो जा. Okay, then the partners withdraw half of the amount. Now A को क्रेडिट किया है तो A ही विड्रॉ कर सकेगा. So A's current account will be debited half amount, so 5,000 का half 2,500 to cash account or cash or bank account 2,500. Write all the entries. Write all the entries. Okay, if done, let's do the posting now. Now, for posting, first of all, we go to cash account. To C's capital account. To C's capital account, 20,000 and to premium for goodwill, 5,000. Let's go to capital account by cash. In the column of C, 20,000. Then next entry is premium for goodwill account debit to A's current account. So in current account by premium for goodwill. A will get the complete premium, complete goodwill because A is the only person sacrificing. And then A withdraws 2,500. 2,500. So by A's current account, ये जो 5,000 आया पूरा A को मिल गया, and out of this 5,000 A is withdrawing half the amount, so 2,500. So we have done posting for this, posting for this, posting for this. Okay. Now let's go to the next adjustments. Adjustment number 2. Value of land and building is to be increased by 10%, while value of furniture and stock is to be decreased by 5%. You can also do this on your own. You can also do this on your own. Start doing land and building increase by 10% plus 10%, 3,500. Outer column 38,500. Furniture decrease 5%, so 1,500. Outer column 28,500. Investment decrease 5%, 125. Sorry. Okay. See, the net got disconnected. So now we are continuing with the session. Okay. Now, stock minus 5%, 750, 14250. Now let's give the second effects by land and building. 3,500 to furniture. Amount is furniture is 1,500. To stock 750. So first adjustment done. Now market value of investment is 35,000. So investment increased by 10,000. So 35,000. Give the second effect by investment. 10,000. Next adjustment, provision for doubtful debts is to be made at 10% on debtors. So debtors are 5,000, 10% is 550. We already have 500. So additional we have to decrease 50. So 550, 4950. We give the second effect, creation of bad debt, revaluation account debit side to bad debt reserve. 50. Next adjustment, workman accident compensation claim. We have already done this. Now sixth adjustment is a typical one, you mark it important. Bank charges of 450 which are paid but not recorded in the books. So let's write a journal entry for this first. Journal entry will be bank charges account debit 450 to bank account. Here instead of bank account we have cash bank account combined, so it will go to that account, and then this bank charges will be transferred to revaluation account. So revaluation account debit 450 to bank charges. We can directly pass a combined entry also. We can directly pass a combined entry also. Anyways, revaluation account debit side to bank charges 450 and decrease in the bank balance. So cash and bank account by bank charges 450. Now, before you start closing, we have done all the adjustment. Take a deep breath, go through all the adjustments again, check whether you have given two effects or not. If yes, start closing the sum. Those who have any doubt can raise your hand and ask me the doubt. Any doubt in any of the concept? Are you all confident now for goodwill? Okay. First you find out revaluation, profit or loss.
सर बैंक चार्जेस 300 नहीं आएगा?
बैंक चार्जेस 450 दिया है ना, 450 है सब में।
और वो जो विड्रॉन वाली एंट्री थी उसकी दूसरी एंट्री पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंट में नहीं आएगी।
कौन सी वाली?
विड्रॉन वाली, हाफ अमाउंट से विड्रॉन करा था।
हाँ आएगी आएगी, वो रहेगा ये पास करना। दैट्स राइट, इट विल कम। कैश विड्रॉन जो है by the partner A's current account, yes, it will come over here to cash. Amount is 2,500. Yes, very good. And that's why every time before we close, we have to check. So that in case if we have forgotten anything, we would come to know. Bolo Wish, you have a doubt?
नहीं सर, वो जो मैंने बताया आपको विड्रॉन वाले का वही था।
ओके ओके ओके, ठीक है, ग्रेट। नाउ क्या
सर वो बुक है ना उसमें 300 है इसलिए।
कौन सी बुक में 300 है? उसमें ऐसा है, पुरानी बुक में इट वाज गिवन dishonor expense of bill receivable 150 and bank charges 300. So when you combine it, it becomes 450. So in the new book, they have changed it. Even if you are following the old book, your entries will remain same. You will have now bank charges will be debited and dishonor expense will also be debited. So end of the day, revaluation पे impact 450 का ही रहेगा. Okay?
ओके ओके।
Okay, let's start closing. We have to see which side is more. So over here, credit side seems more, 13,500. $10750. So that's the profit, 10750. It will be distributed between all partners. So partners, now here we have current account, A and B, 4:1. 8600, 2150. We give the second effect by revaluation account. $8,600 and 2150. Now capital account, we balance it the first after evaluation, then we go for current account. So 75,000, 25,000, 20,000 to balance carried forward. $20,000. We go to balance sheet, capital account. Okay, so you write the capital over here, 75,000, 25,000 and 20,000. Now let's go for closing current account. Now in current account there is nothing for C. Good for us. Now we have to see which side is more. Be careful in current account because current account can also have a debit balance. $3,950, correct. So 4,950 to balance carried forward. 3,950. This will go to balance sheet. $24,800. $18,300. Transfer it to balance sheet, current account A, 18,300, B, 3,950, to 2,250. Now close cash and bank, 28,000 minus 2,500 minus 450, 25050. Buy balance carried forward. Do the totals. What's the balance sheet total?
1,148,250.
148,250. Correct. So our balance sheet total is 148250. 148250. Okay. Check your answer. See the question once again. Go through the adjustments. See if you have any doubts.